Hello and welcome back to Terrible News. My name is One Snoop by name, and I'll be your newscaster for today. Alright, welcome back. So in the last episode of this, well, not really episode, but in the last feature of Terrible News, I asked all of you if you could leave me some questions down in the comments. And, thankfully, some of you did. Thank you very much. So I'm going to be answering those questions now. First off, to start, how's everybody doing? Having a good day? Hope so. Feel free to answer me in the comments. I know I talk about comments a lot. Comments, I don't know why. Comments? Yeah, pretty comments too. Anywho, Christine Cassidy asks, what is the difference between dinner and supper? Honestly, I'm not sure. I never really had supper, so, hair on my tongue. Delicious. I never really had supper, so I would not be sure. Yeah. Next question, I suppose. Another question from, Christine Cassidy is, what animal would you be, and why? I would be a shark. Now, there are multiple reasons for this. First of which, being that when I was a little baby, I would never stop moving. And as many of you probably know about sharks, they have to always move, otherwise they won't get water through their gills, and then they can't breathe because there's no oxygen. Because, water, oxygen, gills, total sense. That was a joke as well. Anyway. But yeah, so, my Nana and Pop-Pop would just call me, Sharky. So, Shark, for that reason. Also, because their skin is sharp enough to shred bare skin if it's touching them, and they're, like, swimming by. So, that's cool, too. And also, sharks are just awesome. I like sharks. They're pretty big and awesome and smart. Well, not smart. I mean, I'm smart. Totally. Yeah. Okay, next question. Feel free to answer these in the comments as well, as long as it's not like a personalized question to me. Make sure to answer like what animal you would be in the comments and things. Okay, next question. She asks a very good question, which is, what do you want to be when you're younger? To answer your question, I want to be younger. Yeah, she kind of messed up with that question. It was literally spelled, what do you want to be when you're younger? So I'm just gonna roll with it, Okay? Okay, so last question of the day, before I go into like some freestyle or something. Laura Sickmeyer asks, what was the inspiration for Terrible News Network? And, okay, so Terrible News Network stemmed a while back when I was in the show Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare, with a group called Agape. I still work with them, but this was like around a year ago, I think. Maybe a little bit less than a year, but I think about a year ago. And, well, there was one time when I was just in the cast room, where the cast gets ready and stuff. And it was really funny because my breath smelled terrible. Like, just the worst. Terrible. Get it? Smart, see? Shark. Smart. Terrible. Anywho, that was terrible joke. Okay. Anyway. Terrible. Oh, God, I'm not funny. Okay, starting over. I had terrible breath. I can't stop saying it. I had bad breath, so my mom went to Starbucks and got me some mints. And it happened to be in this container, which I use as a recorder. In case you couldn't tell, I use this as my recorder. It's totally a legit recorder. This is meant to be a recorder, in case you couldn't tell. It's not just meant to be some sort of weird metal thing I'm holding in my hand. It's meant to be like a tape recorder, you know, like an interviewer may like interview you. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Anywho, and I just kind of like started eating the mints really fast, and once I was finished, I was like, you know what this kind of looks like? I was in the lunchroom, because, you know, they feed us up there. It's pretty cool. And I was thinking to myself, this looks oddly like one of those, like, recorders that old, reporters used to have. Back before there was, like, microphones and things. Don't quote me on that, because there may have been microphones, and these may not have been used back then. I don't know. But, I just started using it as that, and because my name was Snout the Tinker in the play, aka the Wall, in the play, inside of the play, if you know the Midsummer Night's Dream, I called myself Snoot, and eventually, I don't know how it came to be, but I think I was just so bad that I suddenly started calling myself Terrible News. And that stemmed into Terrible News Network, and it's been going for a while now. And as of recently, I gave this to a friend of mine after the play, because I was like, I'm probably not going to be using it. But she gave it back to me recently, so I'm keeping it, and I'm using it to its full extent. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for today. About to head to fencing. In case you didn't know, I do fencing. It's pretty fun. I'm really sore though all the time. So anywho. Let's see, anywho. This has been Terrible News Network with your newscast. Almost forgot. One Snoot by name. Signing off.